Um,
We just came out of executive into regular.
okay. So I'll go ahead and make the motion to go with the recommendation of the chief judge and appoint Patty Stevens to fill the remaining term of the associate justice judge contract.
Okay, we have a motion by Lynn. Second by Anita. All those in favor? Opposed? Mike, Martin? Motion carries. Thank you, Lynn. Okay, next up we have Jace Smith. Good morning, Jace.
Good morning, Madam Chairwoman and council members. How are you guys today?
Good. Jace, information starts on page 2 in the packet.
Yeah, what I'm here about today is another contract modification. This one is again another water compact that you guys were briefed on in March, 4 tasks. This one will be task 1, which was the Jocko Canals rehabilitation and betterment, in which we were proposing taking open ditches to a closed pipe alternative or closed pipe design. Specifically on the K canal and the sublaterals off of it, which would be K10 and K14 were the original project scope. And what happened is during the process of going out there and assessing the area, we realized that to really do justice, we needed to look at the entire area north of the Jocko River, which included the entire K canal system. We were initially looking at it from the headworks down to Martz Road. We looked at it there from Martz Road all the way to the Shaw Ranch grazing unit that CSKT owns. And then Craig Barfoot with Fisheries actually recommended we also look at the lower S canal, which would be the ground below Highway 93 or south of Highway 93 there, as an alternative to feed it from the K canal system as well. And to do that, the Morrison Marley, the contracted entity, needed to increase their costs by $37,973, which would bring the new project costs to $332,325 to complete the original and modified scope of works.
Okay, thanks, Jace. My question is, and I don't know a whole lot about the engineering, but you were talking about going from a canal system into a pipe?
That is correct.
Okay, so in observing, a lot of the culverts and that get plugged up with stuff coming down. So is there going to be like screens or something?
Yeah, there'll be
like
a very, yes, Councilwoman Matt, there'll be a very modern on the K canal system. The K canal itself, K0 or K prime, you might call it, that will remain in place. The main canal that runs along the base of the hills there, basically above all the irrigated ground. And in it, we will put in a very modern and I don't want to say over design. We're going to put in a very modern screen system that will catch any and all debris. And say you needed 2 units to do that, we're designing for 3 or 4 to make sure there's redundant capacity. Should a storm event happen and some debris be washed down and into the canal, that it doesn't end up in the pipes. So that's a very modern practice in irrigation as facilities are updated and go to pipe.
Okay, thank you, Jace. I'd love to come out and see that when they get to that point.
Yeah, well, we actually get a little into design. I'll put together a packet. Last week you guys actually wanted to go down and look at the lower J diversion at Ravalli, and we'll put together a field trip where we kind of see both of these areas because they're not too far apart. And I'll try to put together packets with some pictures in the near future to share with you guys, because a picture really is worth 1,000 words, and it'll answer a lot of the questions that I know are turning in your minds.
The K canal now is the one that runs up behind by Lamoose and down by Raybines and along, you said to the Shaw Ranch.
Yeah, that is correct, Councilwoman Matt. As you know, we've been working with some BIA wind funds to rebuild the K Canal diversion on the Jocko River. They've also, BIA has funded the liner that exists as it comes right around there, as it kind of, and then it runs into the Tanner properties, is various Tanners own some property there at the head end. And then it runs down through above Mr. Raybine, down all the way to Lamoose, and then obviously it no longer becomes a ditch at the Shaw property that the tribe owns. So, and basically all the laterals coming off of it, or we're going to combine into a pipe system and eliminate all the. It's really a big water conservation project, is what it is. We're going to save quite a bit of water that ends up just. It takes a lot of water to deliver water out there. Improve delivery for FIP and increase water conservation as part of the compact.
In a motion to approve modification 1. Anita?
I'd make that motion, Madam Chair, to approve the modification.
Okay, motion by Anita, second by Mike. Any other questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. Thank you, Jace.
Thank you for your time today, council members. I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Go ahead, Bing.
The reason I oppose that is that I asked questions before about the wells down in that area after they put that pipe in there. If there are a lot of them wells are going to go dry, and I'm sure they are. And that's the reason why I oppose this.
Does anybody need a break, or do you want to go through the fall bid? Okay, let's take 5.
We're gonna go over the actual bids and there is some allotment information on there.